Well, here in California, we are known around the world, really, for, among other things, the beautiful sun-kissed glow. There are new concerns that those spray tans so many people enjoy could be actually dangerous for your health.
So with the 4th of July weekend just around the corner and millions of people planning on hitting the beach, we invited our friend, dermatologist and assistant clinical professor at USC Medical School, Dr. Jessica Wu. Hello, doctor. Good to see you.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were admiring your lovely spray tan this morning.
Thank you.
Now, is that safe or not safe?
Well, that's the question.
Well, if it weren't safe, would I be getting it?
No.
I just got it a couple days ago. Now, there have been a lot of questions from my patients because there was a recent report stating that possibly spray tans could cause cancer, and it comes from a group of scientists which looked at research studies dating back to the 70s where they mixed DHA, the active ingredient dihydroxyacetone in spray tans, with mouse and bacteria cells, which showed some changes in DNA. Now, that's a great leap to say that spray tans cause cancer. I think it's important for viewers to understand that there is no research study showing that spray tans cause cancer.
Wow.
They're very safe.
I mean, how can that, isn't that sort of irresponsible for the scientific community to kind of lay that on us?
Well, they were reporting what has already been reported in the scientific literature, and they're saying that, hey, be careful. Now, if you have respiratory problems, if you have asthma, make sure you talk to your doctor. Make sure that you think about wearing a mask or goggles so you're not inhaling the
But it does
product.
worry. I will say it does worry me, and I've always thought these spray tans were a little concerning because you talk about, doctors are always telling us that the skin is what, the second largest, or the
largest organ. But it's also important to remember that DHA is a type of sugar that's found in spray tans and spray tan creams. Only sits on the top layers of dead skin. Does not penetrate. Does not get into your bloodstream.
Okay, good to know.
Safe.
Now, sunscreen. When you go, I'll tell you what. When you go to the store to look at the rows and rows of sunscreen,
it makes me confused.
SPF 150.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
But the FDA apparently announced new sunscreen labeling rules that'll make it easier to choose a good one, but then they've delayed it until December. What's that all about?
I know. That's frustrating. So after many years, the FDA will be enacting new rules in December, but what you'll see is that many sunscreens now already contain the new labeling. For example, you'll no longer see sweat-proof or waterproof.
Okay.
You'll see water-resistant, and it'll show either 40 minutes or 80 minutes to tell you how long it's that you have protection.
And then
in the
you
water.
should know to after the 40 minutes to reapply.
Exactly.
Now, will they just take the old sunscreens off the shelf and they'll all be replaced by these?
Yes, eventually they will all be required to have these new labels. Another law they'll have is that in order to say broad spectrum, it'll have to be tested to show that you have UVA and UVB protection. Up till now, there's been no requirement to being tested, so the manufacturers could say broad spectrum, and the consumer isn't even confirmed that they've been tested to protect you against
I know I've said this to you before.
rays.
I'm a fan of the good old sun in terms of I do believe that we need a certain amount of vitamin D, and I think being outdoors is a healthy thing. What do you tell your patients about how much sun is safe?
Well, the fact is that living in Southern California, especially after about 5 minutes of sun, you're getting a lot of vitamin D. And in fact, people need to know that if you are in the sun too much, the UVB rays actually break down and inactivate the vitamin D. So, and we also know that UV rays are a carcinogen.
Yes.
So yes, you need a certain amount of vitamin D. You'll get some from the sun, even just walking to and from your car. But supplement your diet and make sure you wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
So
One of the things I always wonder, does suntan lotions and creams or the sprays, do they have a shelf life? Because I go out and buy it, and then all of a sudden next summer I go, oh, I still have suntan lotion.
Yes, they do. They're required to last about a year, 1 year. So most sunscreens will last you the season, the summer, for example. They'll break down faster if you stick it in your car, under the dash, or if you have it lying outside by the pool or the beach. Now, one easy test is if you squirt it out and it's a funny smell, a funny color, a funny consistency. Chuck it and get a new one.
Dr. Wu, we love when you come to visit us. We'll have more information on how people can find you, your book, and find out about your practice on our website, KTLA.com. It's always a treat to have you here. And that
Pleasure
dress,
to be here.
Slam it on.
Thank you, Dr. Wu.
So good.
The Pippa dress.
The Pippa dress, exactly.
But in a different color. I love it.